Alright guys, so let's have a talk about ACE Personal Trainer certification. In this video, I will show you my motivation for getting this certification, how I prepare for the exam, what's my next step, and then whether I think it's worth it to get it. In 2022, I started personal training, coaching in the gym. I worked as an independent coach. So honestly, I didn't really have to get this certificate. I think unless you're working for an organization or a big gym, then they probably need to look at your certification before they hire you. Otherwise, if you just work for yourself or you work with people you know, actually a lot of places in the country I live in, they don't look at the certification. As long as you have experience to demonstrate your skills that they're looking for in the interview, you're very likely to get hired. But at that point, I was thinking to proceed further with my knowledge, and I had heard that ACE certification is a certification that is packed with information, useful knowledge, and I'm just really curious to learn more about human anatomy and physiology. So yeah, that's why I got into this exam. There are 3 packages you can purchase from their website to take the exam. The more information you can find them in their website, so I'm not gonna spend too much time explaining this, but I will tell you that I did not purchase any of those packages. I simply purchased the textbook from online, I ordered it from Amazon, and I just registered for the exam. So I figured that would be the cheapest way. It turns out it was, but it wasn't so much cheaper because the exam itself was $500. The first one is, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. The first one is the website I look at for their study guide. It's called Personal Trainer Pioneer. They have study guides from chapter 1 to chapter 16 in the chronological order, very organized, and have the basic information and the summary information that you need for each chapter. So I think it was great. So I went through almost, I think, every chapter after I finished reading the textbook. The second resource I want to recommend is a channel called Show Up Fitness. I think they had 2 episodes, part 1 and part 2 for ACE-CPT certification exam. If I remember right, there could be more. Each of them is a summary of his experience in taking or guiding others to pass the exam. It has also a lot of information, and I think his summary was great. His explanation was funny and to the point. So that was 2 resources I want to recommend. Also, I think I paid for some practice exam, and I think that's what you should do as well, unless you get some practice exam from the package from the website. So that's basically how I study for the exam. So right now, my next step will be getting the health coach certification. You don't have to do that, but one of the things that I found out afterwards, or actually I knew it, but one of the things that I do that is because after you get your personal trainer certification, you have to renew the license every 2 years. I knew this, but I didn't think it would be a problem until right now. I was looking into how I can actually do that because I only have 1 more year left. Then I found out you need to pay for the certification renewal itself, and the 20 credits hour you need to get in order to renew the certification also costs money. So it's not a free course that you can take online, it's a paid course that you need to take to get the credits hour to renew the certification, and I didn't know that. I only knew they told me I need to take courses. I was like, fine, take courses, of course, enhance knowledge, and then but it's paid courses. So with all this information, with all this given condition, I figured it would be easier if I just get another certification from ACE. That way this certification can be considered 20 credits hour according to the website. That means if I get certification, I pass it, it can be considered that I complete the continuing education. Of course, I still need to pay a fee to renew the license. That's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I personally think I recommend you to only get it if you have the necessity. Say if you found a position that requires you to have a certification, or if you have an opportunity in the future that is very clear, that has the requirements of a certification, then of course you need that. But if you were like me, who was totally fine without a certification, I recommend you to wait for this necessity to come and then take the certification. The reason being, if you take it too early, you have to maintain it and it's very costly. Alright, so that's everything about today I have to say. If you have any opinion, drop me a comment or send me an email. I would like to respond to you. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.